Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Shtadharashata Shri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jaya Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Shtadharashata Shri Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Se Gaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Nitai Gaura Premanande Grantharat Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Book Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 6, Verse 12. Tasyaha Svanenati Gabhira Ramhasa Sadhir Mahi Dhyayush Cha Chachala Sagraha Rasa Dishash Cha Pratinedire Janaha Petuhu Kshitau Vajra Nipata Shankaya Tasyah Sanena Tigabhira Ramhasa Tasyah Svanena Tigabhira Ramhasa Sadrirmahi Deyuscha Chala Sagraha Sadrirmahi Deyuscha Chala Sagraha Rasadishascha Pratinedire Jana Rasadishascha Pratinedire Janaha Pitukshito Vajranipata Shankaya Pitukshito Vajranipata Shankaya Tasyah Svane Nadigabhira Ramhasa Sadrirmahi Deyuscha Chala Sagraha Rasadishascha Pratinedire Janaha Pitukshito Vajranipata Shankaya. Please, someone else. Ramhasaha Sadrirmahi Jyoshachala Sagraha Prasadishascha Pratinedire Janaha Pitu Chito Vajranipata Shantaya. Matajas. Tasyaha, of the great Rakshasi Putana. Svanena, by the vibration of the sound. Ati, very. Gabhira, deep. Ramhasa, forceful. Sadrihi, with the mountains. Mahi, the surface of the world. Dyoho, cha, and outer space. Chachala, trembled. Sagraha, with the stars. Rasa, below the planet Earth. Dishaha cha, and all directions. Pratinedire, vibrated. Janaha, people in general. Petuhu, fell down. Shito, on the surface of the world. Vajranipata Shankaya, by suspecting that thunderbolts were falling. Translation and commentary of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Word by word. Okay. As Putana screamed loudly and forcefully, the earth with its mountains and outer space with its planets trembled. The lower planets and all directions vibrated, and people fell down, fearing that thunderbolts were falling upon them. Purport. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura remarks that in this verse, the word rasa refers to the planetary systems below the earth, such as Rasa Atala, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, and Tala Atala. Shri Radha Krishna Padasa Kadana Lalita Shri Vishakam Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabam Padira Padra Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gauram Pura Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhana Sukadari Pranamani Harike Vancha Kalpakalubhascha Kripa Sindhu Devacha Patitanam Purani Vaishnavi Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. As Putana screamed loudly and forcefully, the earth, with its mountains and outer space with its planets, trembled. The lower planets and all directions vibrated, and people fell down, fearing the thunderbolts were falling upon them. In previous shlokas was described how Putana was tricky and cunning. She assumed a form of a very beautiful woman. She treated Krishna as an affectionate mother. So all the inhabitants of Vrindavana were cheated by her appearance, by her behavior. So in this shloka we can see how Putana was powerful. Just her scream affected all these planets, and not only this planet, many other lower planets as well. So Putana was very cunning and very powerful, but still Krishna overplayed her and finally killed her. It's a very basic truth about Supreme Lord, that he can handle any problem. Nothing can be challenging for him. Individual souls, especially in their conditioned state, tend to become stressful, going through some difficult situations. So we become intense and stressful, and very often we cannot handle situations properly. We cannot solve our problems we are facing sometimes. For Krishna, there is nothing like that. He can do anything. He can solve any problem. Actually, no problem for him. And Putana and many other demons in Vrindavana killed by Krishna, they are actually big problems. We all know that anarthas, demons personify anarthas. All demons Krishna kills in Vrindavana personify certain anarthas. Putana first in this list, Krishna killed. Putana is a personification of false guru. And it's very remarkable how false guru behaves. Looks like affectionate mother, but giving wrong instructions not beneficial for a receiver of these instructions. And when we hear that Putana is a false guru, personification of this anartha, we think that someone should be killed by Krishna, not me. False guru means someone else who teaches wrong teaching, giving wrong instructions. But actually, as a bona fide guru is principle. Guru is principle. Guru tattva. So Putana or false guru is principle. So it can be a person giving wrong instructions, but it can be us following dictation of our mind. So this tendency to follow our conditioned nature or to follow dictations of our material mind is a big problem, very big problem on the path back to Godhead. People, conditioned souls, they are prone to avoid good instructions, good association, and they like instructions flattering their mind and their ego. And in Bhagavad Gita, third chapter, there are several shlokas showing this principle. It's very basic knowledge in Bhagavad Gita, how to learn avoiding our lower nature. So in shloka chapter 3, shloka 6, Krishna speaks about difficulties, how difficult to avoid following one's nature. Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities of he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something. So, gunas, material modes of material nature, force us to do something, and it is difficult not to obey. This is our nature. Our svabhava, based on previous impressions from previous lives, all this force us, and it's difficult to deny. So, in another shloka, 3rd chapter, 33, Krishna asking rhetorical question: what can repression accomplish? You remember, Sadrisham cheshtate svasyaha. Even a man of knowledge acts according to his own nature, for everyone follows the nature he has acquired from the three modes. What can repression accomplish? This question, what can repression accomplish, means that people cannot do anything with their sinful impressions, vasanas. They have to act accordingly. So, and Krishna states that even men of knowledge, those who know shastras, who know consequence of bad actions, of sinful activity, they cannot stop themselves doing this. They cannot help but doing this. Now, what to speak about people who don't know shastra? It's very difficult. It's we are destined. Conditioned souls are destined to follow their lower nature, their svabhava, based on previous impressions. Nothing can be done. Krishna is asking, what can a repression accomplish? It means you can try, but you will fail. Anyway, you will follow your sinful nature. But in next shloka 34, he speaks about the cause. And actually, in this shloka, we can see the answer how to this problem, how to solve this problem. There are principles to regulate attachment and aversion pertaining to the senses and their objects. One should not come under the control of such attachment and aversion, because they are stumbling blocks on the path of self-realization. Attachment and aversion is how our previous impression expressed. So, by certain aversion to certain things and attachment to other things, our svabhava expressed. So, and actually, in our acharyas' commentaries, they explain how to come out of this situation we are now. Helplessness, and helplessness against our conditioned nature. They give remedy, actually, that association of sadhus, association with devotees can help one to not follow his aversion and his attachments. The problem is that people in general averse, or they have hatred to association with devotees, with sadhus, and even practicing Krishna consciousness, practicing bhakti yoga. Neophytes, when we are neophytes, we cannot appreciate personal association with devotees, and we try to protect, to defend ourselves, to protect our false ego, avoiding good association, avoiding good instructions. This is the principle of false guru. We have this hatred to good instructions. Personal, usually it's personal, so it's very easy to listen to lectures. Very easy, maybe not very in this age, but it's easy to listen lectures, guru or a devotee from YouTube window will not say anything unpleasant to us personally, but we need this. Sometimes we need personal instructions, and even Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, being amazing speaker, he 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 stated many times that personal instructions are better, are more effective in personal, in individual spiritual life than lectures. Lectures is very important. Reading, studying Shastras is very important, but personal association with sadhus is very important, because we can get specific remedy from our specific problem. But the tendency is to avoid such association. It's easier to practice alone in, how we say, in proud loneliness, so, not allowing anyone to instruct us, to give us feedback. This is the principle of false guru, first of all, because of course there are certain people who disguised as sadhus, giving wrong instructions, teaching some apasiddhanta. We should be careful not listening to them. But the main problem is ourselves, our own anarthas, and our own tendency to follow our lower nature. This anga of bhakti, sadhu sangha, is very important. Personal instructions is very important. It is well known that anarthas like this, Putana personifies, and many other Vrindavana demons, all these anarthas go away just by doing sadhana, right? Just by practicing devotional service, angas of bhakti, we can get rid of these anarthas, including this first anartha, Putana personifies. Now, but which anga particularly helps with this problem? It is sadhu sangha. This particular anga is very important to get rid of this anartha, to become strong and able to follow instructions of bona fide guru, not one's mind. Proud people, conditioned souls they tend to be proud without any substantial reason. So people like to be guru for oneself. You know how it is to be guru to oneself. It is said if a person a guru for oneself, it means that his guru is full, and at the same time, guru he is a disciple of a fool. His guru is full, and he is himself guru of a fool. So it's not. It's not progressive position. So neophyte Kanishta Dikari, he can appreciate only deity on the altar, but he cannot appreciate association with devotees, other devotees. This lack of respect is actually a disease of this age of Kali. Actually, it started long time ago, before even Kali Yuga. Jiva Goswami describes Satya Yuga and gradual degradation in Bhakti Sandarbha. He explains for what reason deity worship appeared in this world. Before, people was so pure, they could see Atma, soul, and Paramatma within every and each body. But gradually, envy, envy appeared in people's mind. So the topmost way of worship was worshipping Atma as a part of Paramatma, Super Soul. But when envy appeared, within this envy, worship Archana, worshipping of deities appeared to help people start this process of purification. So we can start worshiping deity, attending temple, but it is expected that we gradually become appreciative of personal association with devotees, personal instructions. So this anartha is very difficult to overcome. Any anartha nivritti is always difficult. We love ourselves instead of loving Krishna. That's our problem. Okay, I finish here. Maybe there is someone have question, something to add. Repeat. Umapati Prabhu is asking about a kind of dead loop. We need personal association with devotees, but naturally we have hatred, aversion to good instructions and good association. So like a patient could have this aversion to the remedy from his disease. Yes, it is put like this in Acharya's commentaries to Bhagavad Gita. It is not solved. This dead loop not solved. I don't know. I don't know what to say except of one has to be fortunate enough to appreciate instructions which can be sometimes difficult to accept. Yeah. We can see even in example of Dhruva Maharaj. For him it was difficult to accept Narada's instructions. Narada wanted to talk out Dhruva from his plan to acquire position higher than his father and even his grandfather. So Narada Narada's intention was to talk him out from this. And what Dhruva answered, he said, I appreciate your instructions. They are perfect for me. I can appreciate it, but I cannot give up my idea, my ambitions. So it was difficult, but at least Dhruva was respectful. He appreciated Narada's instructions. He didn't avoid his association, criticizing him on the back. Narada telling something not pleasant. He appreciated it. It's difficult sometimes, but we should should learn how to appreciate proper instructions. It requires little intelligence, but intelligence is having intelligence is a bhagya, fortune, great fortune. It's a synonym. Bhagyavan, the one who possesses bhagya, fortune, and intelligent person. It is in 10th canto. Nanda Maharaj, or I don't remember exactly, someone is called Bhagyavan, and it is explained very intelligent. It's fortune to have good intelligence, to discriminate, to see what is right, what is wrong, but fortune. So answer is well, one has to be fortunate enough. Okay, it's not satisfactory answer about fortune. Okay, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, he gives definition of fortune, I believe in Tattva Viveka, his book. Fortune is time fortune is the moment in one's history when he receives consequence of his past pious activities. So, one acts piously, then after some time he receives consequence, results. And this moment when we are receiving a result is called fortune. This is the definition of fortune by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So we can say that bhakti sukriti, not just common piety, bhakti sukriti should be increased in one's life, and we can expect that Kanishta Adhikari gradually becomes Madhyama Adhikari. So Kanishta Adhikari cannot appreciate properly association with more advanced devotees. He cannot appreciate instructions, but it is expected that by doing sadhana, he get purified and start appreciating. But if it is not happening, someone should help him to change his attitude. So it is a matter of mercy of sadhus. Sadhus is not always sitting passively waiting someone approaching him to ask. Sadhus sometimes break personal boundaries. Sadhus, sometimes it is expected that Vaishnavas, sadhus, senior devotees, they will not wait for us asking, so they can tell just to check how can we accept it or not accept. If we accept, we are in danger. We will be getting more and more. Any other questions or commentaries? Yeah. Srila Prabhupada said that amongst two Bhagavatas, person Bhagavata is better in terms of being able to pull your ear. Book will not pull your ear. In this regard, personified Bhagavatam book means devotee better than the book itself. We need it. Even Vyasadeva, author of all Vedic literature, he needed personal instructions. He needed someone to tell him what was his problem. He could not understand himself. We can say it's a lila, but lila means it's a teaching to us, for us. Even great Mahamuni Vyasadeva needed personal instructions. Thank you. Granth Haraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.